Hi everyone, thank you for giving me the honour of addressing you all today, and also thank you to the board for all the work you've done and all the work we got to do together over the past couple of years. I'm Esther Offenberg, the current UJS president, as said. So I would like to start by highlighting only a few of our many successes, achievements and moments of beauty my team and students all across the country got to experience in just the last 6 months. In Freshers Week in September, we visited 57 campuses out of our 67 campuses, gave out 1,500 goodie bags, which we named Schlepp bags, and saw 5 new JSOCs created or revived, which are Lincoln, Huddersfield, Portsmouth, Plymouth, and Newcastle. At our annual UJS National Summit, which provides leadership training to JSOC committees and Jewish student activists, we brought 120 elected student leaders from all around the country together. We pioneered brand new counter-anti-Semitism training for student unions and university leadership, and have already delivered training at over 35 institutions. No more are we reactionary, approaching universities and student unions after there has been an incident. We are now proactive, building relationships and with stakeholders all over the country so that, God forbid, if an anti-Semitic incident happens at a university or in a students' union, not only do we have the relationships to resolve the situation, but through our detailed training, university leaders have a greater understanding of their Jewish students' experience and understand modern-day anti-Semitism for what it is. The last year hasn't come without anti-Semitic incidents on campus, whether it be academics teaching conspiracies around the Jewish community, incidents of Holocaust trivialization at student parties, or attempts to shut down dialogue around Israel on campus. But the work done by Jewish students to combat Jew hatred is remarkable. We just need to look to Holocaust Memorial Day, where together with Jewish students, we organized, facilitated and supported events, speakers, memorial services and so much more on 53 campuses, which have run since Holocaust Memorial Day, will run all throughout this month and into March, engaging over 7,000 students, Jewish and non-Jewish. It is so important to take all the messages of #WeRemember and #NeverAgain, which we hear all the time, seriously. As Jewish students, we know our unique responsibility when it comes to Holocaust education. We will be the first generation where we will be bringing up our children without living survivors. We are slowly approaching a time where we will have to shift our whole understanding of commemoration culture so that we can truly say never again, and be confident that this message is reaching everyone around us with the same impact as before. I'm so proud that our Jewish students, are leading on that and carrying our history into the next generation. It is stories like these, of which I've just scratched the surface, that we should be hearing and reading about in our newspapers, our shuls and community gatherings, or even just at the Friday night dinner table. Jewish students are doing an incredible job on campus, bringing Judaism to life, what it means to be Jewish, and in every other possible angle which we could be indulging in. Mental health, LGBT+, social action, interfaith, Israel, you can find it all, and numerously so. In the same vein, and I'm allowed to say this because I'm president, UJS is doing an incredible job. Our team has been working tirelessly all year and will continue to do so to support and represent Jewish students all around the country, following on from the countless amazing teams and students before us. Many of you in this room will have contributed to UJS successes over the past decades. UJS is in its 100th year, going on 101. We're the oldest and original union of Jewish students in the world, and there's a reason the rest of the Jewish student unions in the world look to us. That is the narrative I want to be hearing at this Sunday gossip brunch. We need to bring some proportionality to how the Jewish community talk about campus, focusing on the many positives Jewish students are experiencing every day on and off campus, which outweigh the negatives by far. And it is up to all of us, that is me and you, as leaders of our community, to change those narratives. We are all here because we care, because we love our community and want to create change, make our communities the best they can be. Of course, it can be fun to tear others down, criticize what that other shul organization did. Oh, we would have done that differently. You know what would be more fun? Listening to students and young people. Don't just hear what we say, listen. UJS sends the largest number of delegates per organisation to the Board of Deputies. We want to be here. We want to be in this room and the many other Jewish communal rooms of this country. I always hear the question, how can we attract more young people? Why are there no youngsters here? Let us be part of the decision making, consider our thoughts and voices and really include them. Only then can our spaces truly flourish and be sustainable. And that goes for the many diverse voices in our community. We are not just one narrative, we are many woven into one. As UJS, we are beyond proud to represent so many young people at such an exciting and crucial time in their lives. A lot of students are not members of the many organisations in this room. They opt out, don't know, or choose otherwise. UJS is the only organisation that is the voice of Jewish students. We are leading, defending, enriching Jewish life on and off campus around the whole country every single day. Whether you're a student on a campus like Leeds or Birmingham with over 1,000 students, or Hull or Coventry with just about 10, somewhere where we fund the Hillel House or your weekly lunch and learns, or really a student on any of the other 67 campuses where we support over 10,500 Friday night dinners every year. I just want to say that number again, 10,500. It's incredible, and I love visiting every single one of them. We are there with financial support, non-stop campus visits, nurturing, promoting, and celebrating students everywhere. Without UJS, student life would cease to exist in some places or be significantly harder in others. And who will catch our students then? I don't mean for this to sound glorifying, but it's important to remember that UJS and Jewish students are a core part of our community, just like the board and the many other Jewish organisations that empower us so much. You're about to have the chance to ask me anything, but if you only take one thing away from today, it's that it's everybody's responsibility in here to ensure the continuity of strong Jewish life on campus, UJS, and our many shared successes. Thank you.